Iran to hit U.S. Israel with a force they never experienced before. Security Chief. Revenge is our duty and legitimate right. Iranian President. South Korea's Lee pledges steps to strengthen ties with Japan. Over 40 buildings damaged in Iranian missile strikes on Tel Aviv. Iran's top security official Ari Larijani has issued a strong warning to the United States and Israel. Speaking on social media, Larijani claimed that Iran launched missile attacks on both countries yesterday and said the strikes caused damage. He warned that Iran is prepared to carry out even stronger attacks, saying future action would be with a force never experienced before. Earlier, U.S. President Donald Trump also warned Iran against further escalation. Trump said if Iran launches new attacks, the United States would respond with a force never seen before. Tensions between Iran, the United States, and Israel remain high as both sides exchange threats. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian says seeking revenge for the killing of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and other senior Iranian officials is the country's duty and legitimate right. In a statement reported by Al Jazeera, the president said Iran would use all its strength to pursue justice against those responsible for what he described as a historic crime. Khamenei and several top security officials were reportedly killed in ongoing attacks involving the United States and Israel. Following the killings, Iran's Revolutionary Guard pledged retaliation, saying it had launched attacks on 27 bases hosting U.S. troops across the Middle East, as well as Israeli military facilities in Tel Aviv. Tensions in the region remain extremely high as the situation continues to develop. South Korean President Lee Jae-myung has pledged to take concrete steps to strengthen relations with Japan. Speaking at a ceremony marking the anniversary of Korea's 1919 independence movement from Japanese colonial rule, President Lee said both South Korean and Japanese citizens should benefit from improving ties between the two countries. He announced plans to expand cooperation through, quote, shuttle diplomacy, involving regular mutual visits by the leaders of South Korea and Japan. In his address, Lee highlighted the importance of closer economic cooperation and increased people-to-people exchanges, while avoiding criticism over historical disputes. The South Korean leader also stressed the need for stronger cooperation between Seoul and Tokyo at a time of growing global tensions. He said trilateral cooperation between South Korea, Japan, and China could help promote international peace. On North Korea, President Lee reaffirmed his commitment to rebuilding trust and encouraging dialogue with the United States, while repeating his goal of achieving a peaceful Korean peninsula. At least 40 buildings have been damaged in Iranian missile strikes on Tel Aviv, forcing more than 200 residents to evacuate, according to the city's municipality. Israeli emergency services confirmed that one woman was killed after being injured in a missile strike late Saturday. The Israeli military said dozens of missiles were fired, with many intercepted by air defense systems. The attacks came after Iran vowed major retaliation following the reported killing of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei in a joint United States and Israeli airstrike in Tehran. Iran launched missiles and drones toward Israel and U.S. military installations across the Gulf region, including bases in Bahrain, Kuwait, and Qatar, sharply escalating tensions in the Middle East. U.S. President Donald Trump warned Iran against further escalation, saying any new attacks would be met with an unprecedented response. Iranian state media confirmed Khamenei's death, saying the 86-year-old leader was killed in an airstrike on his office in Tehran. Iran's government condemned the attack as a major crime and vowed retaliation. The Revolutionary Guard said it had begun a large-scale offensive targeting Israeli and American military facilities. Air traffic was disrupted across parts of the Middle East as air defense systems were activated. Explosions were also reported over Dubai, while debris from intercepted missiles reportedly caused fires at a major port in the United Arab Emirates. Iran has announced a temporary governing council until a new supreme leader is selected. Officials also confirmed that several senior security figures were killed in the strikes.